Vietnam is known for its rich culture, delicious food, beautiful sceneries, especially friendly and hospitable people. However, there are some culture shocks that you can easily get when interacting with Vietnamese people. To prepare for your Vietnam trip better and avoid confusing yourself, here are some tips that you should follow in Vietnamese cultural etiquette. We believe that you can have an unforgettable trip if you apply them. Number 1. Knowing some common gestures when reading. When coming to Vietnam, you will definitely have to meet and communicate with Vietnamese. So, there are a few points to keep in mind that you need to know to make a good first impression. With acquaintances, it is enough to just smile at each other or not. However, if you have not seen each other for a long time, you should stop for 3 or 5 minutes to ask about their health, family. If it's the formal relationship, you should stop completely when reading, avoid going while saying hello. If the person actively raises their hand to reach you when she sees you from far away, you should just smile and bow in response. In general, every greeting should be accompanied by a smile. A grimace or cold face is never sympathetic. Shaking hands is also a form of greeting, and it has to follow a few rules. Shake hands only with your right hand, not with your left hand. Elderly or senior people will actually put their hands out first. The smaller one responded with both hands and slightly bent down. Avoid grasping, tightening too tight. If they are equal friends, whoever sees first will be the one to put their hands out first. In this case, you can squeeze your hand or shake it to show intimacy. When greeting many people at the same time, the handshake must always be in the appropriate order. The general rule is to shake hands with adults first, smaller later. Women first, men later. First wife and second husband. Please apply these greetings when you come to Vietnam and it will help you a lot.
Number 2. Dress appropriately for the temple.
In Vietnam, there are a lot of temples and pagodas worshiping Buddha and gods, so they are considered as sacred and pure places to Vietnamese. Therefore, choosing the appropriate outfit when coming there is very important because it will show your sincerity and respect. But in fact, there are many people, even Vietnamese, didn't pay attention to their clothes when they go there. And in order to help you avoid this mistake, you can completely enjoy your trip. We'll give you some suggestions and tips about what you should prepare for your appearance before going there. The first one, choose modest, simple, and discreet clothes. The best advice for you is to choose high-neck, long-sleeve clothes such as shirts, sweaters combined with casual pants or jeans. If you want to wear a skirt, choose a skirt that is above the knee. The sleeves are not too short and not revealing at the top. You also should need to take notice of the materials of the outfit. Avoid wearing too thin clothes because it can cause offensive images and bother others. One more thing, when you go into the temple, you often have to leave your shoes outside. So, choose simple shoes and socks to make it easier to move.
Number 3. Taking up your shoe before entering house. Traditional Vietnam houses were built about 0.6 meters above the road to avoid air compression and moisture from the road. Therefore, when entering the house, they often leave their shoes in the outside, underneath and move their barefoot or shorts inside the house. When you come into Vietnam, especially entering other people's houses, you should take off your shoes before entering the house because of belief about health and spirituality of Vietnamese people. An important thing that they concern healthy reasons. Vietnam people said taking up your shoes before entering house will help remove foreign dust and harmful material outside. They believe that going on barefoot can help improve health because acupressure points on the leg to be stimulated with the need for acupressure. While if retracted in shoe only, your feet will get tired and sore. In addition, taking up your shoe before entering the house is also related to thinking with spirituality. Taking up your shoe is taking up your worries, concerns, and societies. To step into a warm and stable family face, the owner wants someone when come their home, they will be feel enjoyed and comfortable. Moreover, that actions remind us you are entering a space that belongs to owners. So you should be polite and careful in all your actions. When you enter the house, observe the owner actions. They take up their shoe and tuck them in the corner, do the same. If they have a shoe cabinet, you should take up your shoe and hold them in your hand. Then ask the owner to put in or do it yourself. It will be impolite and lack of respect when you put on your shoe into other people's houses without their permission. Nevertheless, different countries have different culture. If we open our heart, we can discover and accept the unique feature between cultures and use a lovely thing.
Number 4. Using chopsticks properly. Comparing the tableware of Eastern and Western people, it is not difficult to realize the versatility of chopsticks. Chopsticks replace most other utensils and can be used for most dishes. Therefore, you should know how to use chopsticks when you want to fully enjoy Vietnamese cuisine and integrate into Vietnamese life in a better way. When picking up food, you should look carefully first what piece of food you will pick up and then bring your chopsticks to pick it up. Avoid using chopsticks digging in shared food, which is very unsightly. You should only use chopsticks to eat dry foods such as dry dishes, stir-fry dishes, or braised dishes. If you want soup, take it out into a separate bowl. Absolutely do not use chopsticks to pick up liquid food, because when we eat, the tip of your chopstick is stuck in the mouth. If then washed into a shared soup bowl, it shows poor culture. If you want to serve someone food, you should change the tip of your chopsticks and pick up the food for them. This is not only hygienic but also shows that you are polite and full of sophistication. When you're done eating, you should arrange your chopsticks neatly and place them right next to the bowl. In some areas in Vietnam, chopsticks will be placed on the top of the bowl. However, in some other regions, it may be impolite to place chopsticks on the bowl because it resembles a bowl of rice offerings. So, you should pay attention how to place chopsticks. It is best to observe your host and follow them.
Number 5. Taking photo. It's normal for tourists to take pictures when coming to Vietnam. They want to record interesting scenes or beautiful moments. However, there's a few things to keep in mind before you decide to take a photo. Because sometimes taking pictures is forbidden or it's become rule in certain places in Vietnam such as state agency, the military may be banned from taking photos because we have some issue of state secrets. So you want to take pictures of these places, ask the local or see if the sign prohibiting them. If you notice, you will most likely be fined or warned by the police. Moreover, in certain tourist destinations may also prohibit you from taking pictures, for example, Long Binh Trail and Bridge. Nhà boss Lapon that you tourists in Dalat City. The government has posted a sign prohibiting photography because doing like that will be very dangerous for you and easy to cause an accident. Besides, you should consider whether your photography affects others or not. Maybe you are interested in the way of life, clothes, houses of the local and you want to record. However, they may feel annoyed or angry by your actions. So, offer their opinion before taking a photo of someone. In addition, you should also consider whether taking photos had an effect on the environment. There was once a shooting started to take pictures and caused it to die. These actions have been condemned in Vietnam for affecting the marine environment. Therefore, you must pay close attention to this matter. Photographers is great if you take pictures in the right places where it allowed. So, learning about Vietnamese cultures will help you become more confident before you pack your bag and go to Vietnam. And it'll be very helpful if you follow our advice. You become more polite and kind in eyes of Vietnamese people, and avoid cultural mistakes, embarrassments, and easily fit in with living environments in Vietnam. Most of all, you can become a real Vietnamese health and night trip. I hope it will be helpful to you. And now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.